What's up, ass faces? Welcome back to Lab Session 9, Episode 9, Bet with Juice. I hope everybody's having a great Friday afternoon so far. Welcome to the weekend, baby. Let's get her done. Let's have a damn Friday. Let's get into it from the slips that we had yesterday. I told you guys that the Rays and Yankees slip that we had a Ronda going out for an injury. I thought it might pay out maybe closer to 100 something dollars because it was 6 for 3 something. They ended up paying out 87. Price picks, get it together. Uh, the main slip that we had for yesterday actually did pretty well, but I should take my boss's advice and stay away from any kind of preseason football because we went 3 for 5. Jake Fraley going for 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. He had two. Sonia Citron, 1.5 blocks and steals. She had three. She had a great game. And then Cal Rayleigh, the big dumper, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. He got his job done as well. Three. Um, Amari and Hampton, I bet you didn't think I was going to say that right. Well, I did. Amari and Hampton, 9 rushing yards on 2 attempts, not in the game the rest of the time. I don't know what happened. And Ronnie Bell didn't see a single snap, I think, last night. So that's wonderful. We stay away for the rest of preseason from football and we stay locked in on MLB and maybe occasionally some WNBA. But 3 for 5, not too crazy, not too bad. We're going to get into today's slate. First game is Tigers and Phillies. Tigers and Phillies, first on the notebook. Told you guys before, we do not take Tigers around here. They just seem to mess with us every single time. On a slip, we missed by one, and it's because of one of those guys. So we don't do it. I do think that Jack Flaherty might deal tonight against the Phillies. He has some pretty good numbers against them. He's been not too great this year, but I think after this trade deadline, everything that's kind of calmed down, I do think Jack Flaherty deals against the Phillies tonight. In case he doesn't, we are taking Castellanos on a gut slip. All right. I believe it's 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. I will read it to you guys after I get done with the slate. The next game that is going to be somebody that's going on the gut slip is the Brewers versus Nationals. We were going to go Sal Frelick, and once they dropped the lineup, he wasn't starting, so we had to cross him out. We took Yelich 1.5 bases. I strongly believe he gets it against Mitchell Parker, left-handed pitcher. He's also not having a great season. Yelich does have one home run against him this year or in his career, so we're going with Yelich 1.5 bases on the gut slip. Very first gentleman on the main slip that we got for today, Royals versus Jays, Addison Barger. You guys have heard his name before on channel. He's a stud, contact hitter. Um, the pitcher from the Royals. I keep forgetting. Oh, Michael Wacha. Michael Wacha gives up a crap ton of hits to lefties, but specifically singles. So we are going Addison Barger to have a single today against the Royals, against Michael Wacha. The next 4 games, we are not putting anybody on the main slip, but I love baseball and I want to let you guys know what the pitching duels are and why we're not going with them. Twins and Guardians, you got Joe Ryan versus Gavin Williams. Just dogs. So we're not going to go any, player props on the offense. Also, we're not going any Guardians because of their shenanigans that they got going on. All right. Yankees versus Marlins. Next game, you got Carlos Rodon versus Jansen Junk. Rodon's been really good. I don't even like the Yankees right now. They're not playing with Judge. I think the Marlins actually win today. But in case Jansen Junk has the game that he has been having recently, which is giving 4 or 5 hits up, a couple runs here and there, I do think Stanton gets 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, and that's going on the gut slip. Next game, we got Robbie Ray, David Peterson versus and the Giants versus Mets game. I don't have not a single guy in that game, not one prop. I think it's going to be a low scoring game. Next one, Pirates versus Rockies. Next gentleman on the main slip, Brian Reynolds. 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Um, the pitcher for the Rockies, Antonio Sensinella, completely cheeks. We don't mess with him, and they're playing in Colorado. I think Brian could take a hold of one and just send it over the fence on his first at bat. If not, you got 4 at bats to get 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. He was up for 2.5, which is what they usually offer for gentlemen that are playing at Coors Field. So we're not going to get greedy, like I said earlier. We're going to go 1.5, and that's going to pay us a little bit less, but we're confident in Brian Reynolds. He's going to get it done. Next game, we got White Sox versus Angels. We are going with Taylor Ward, but he's not going to go on the main slip. He will be going in the gut slip. Like I said, finally, the trade deadline is over. Everybody is kind of confident and comfortable now that they know they're not getting moved anymore. So Taylor, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs on the gut slip. Next game that we have, my favorite prop of the day. I do not like this team. I don't even necessarily like the player anymore, but Manny Machado, he absolutely hits the crap out of the ball. And Cardinals pitcher today is just very, very bad. Matthew Liberatore. Manny Machado is 2 for 3, one single, one home run against Matthew Liberatore. Favorite prop of the day, 1.5 bases. I believe he gets that pretty easily, no problem at all. And if he doesn't, it's going to be bad because he's on like 3 different slips today. So it'd be really, really bad. Next game, we got D-backs versus the Athletics in Sacramento. High scoring game. They got it at 9.5 run total. We got Nick, the Beast Kurtz. He messed us up last time, from that home run that we needed. But we are going 1.5 bases today. I believe he gets it. Let's see. De Sclafani. I don't know if I said it right. Sorry, bro. But he came from the Giants. I actually never liked him as a pitcher. He's not that great. He's been consistent this year. But like I said, high scoring game in Sacramento. I think Nick Kurtz gets that done easily. Next game that we do have, and the last prop on the main slip of the day, is Rangers versus Mariners. We're going back to the big dumper, Cal Raleigh, absolute dog. He's going against Jack Leader tonight, and Jack Leader's been just really bad, really, really bad this season. Cal Raleigh's 3 for 8, one single, 2 home runs, and 2 walks. As long as Cal doesn't get walked tonight by Jack, he could get that easily, possibly go yard. See you later, ball. And that's it for the main slip. The last game of the night, or that I have on here on the slip, is Dodgers versus Rays. My boys, Cheech and Chong, Doyers, let's go. Happy Kershaw Day to those who celebrate, all right? Seriously, happy Kershaw Day. Because he's going to have, I'm going to say 7 strikeouts against these Tampa Bay Rays. They're not the greatest team. They're pretty scrappy, okay? They're a scrappy team, but it's Kershaw. It's Clayton Kershaw. The guy's going to get it done tonight. We will show you the main slip for today. And we did get a payout boost for this slip, which is like 50%. They're offering on Prize Picks. You guys got to lock it in, all right? First slip of the day, Addison Barger, one single. Brian Reynolds, like I told you guys, little Green Goblin, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Manny Machado, favorite prop of the day, against Matthew Liberatore, 1.5 bases. Nick the Dog Kurtz, also 1.5 bases. And Cal Raleigh, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. That's gonna pay 408 for $16. So 16, there you go, for 408. And then we got the gut slip that I do want to mention, or that I want to give you guys, because just feel some type of way about it. I don't know. You got Christian Yelich, like I said, 1.5 bases. Nick Castellanos, 1.5 hits, run RBIs. Juan Carlos Stanton, again, 1.5 hits, runs RBIs. Taylor Ward, 1.5 hits, runs RBIs. Get it done, kid. Manny Machado and Julio Rodriguez, 1.5 bases. The reason why we're going with Julio on that one, he has stupid numbers against Jack Leader as well as Cal Raleigh. I did want to go Julio at first. That's why he's going in the gut slip. I just think Cal's a little bit hotter right now. Julio might get walked a couple times. 6 for 11, 4 singles, and 2 home runs against Jack Leader. 3 strikeouts. That was the other reason why I didn't want to take him, because Julio does strike out a ton. So that's why he's going on the gut slip and not necessarily on the main slip. That's my reasoning behind that. But the gut slip pays out $300. 7 to pay 300. And I'll show you guys just for the funsies of it, our home run slip. You got Christian Yelich, O'Neal Cruz from the Pirates, Manny Machado, and Julio Rodriguez, all to leave the yard. I'm so sorry if you guys can't see it. We're working on getting better production here, okay? Appreciate you guys watching. I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. Please, let's cash something tonight. Have a good one. Bye.